I welcome you to Within, and if you're curious about what's inside, then you definitely need to stay tuned to find out, because it's going to be a big surprise at the end.
I hadn't heard from my brother in over 3 months, which wasn't unusual. Nick tends to disappear for months at a time, not returning my calls.
That's not normal.
And then he surfaces again as if nothing had happened.
That's definitely not normal.
I've gotten used to it.
Is that normal, guys?
I don't blame him, considering the childhood we had. I've read somewhere that siblings with shared traumatic pasts tend to grow apart faster when they're adults.
Oh, that would explain it.
Then, last night at around 3 a.m., he left a voice message. I heard it when I woke up a few hours later.
Maya, I hope you're okay. I know I haven't been in touch, but I just wanted to let you know. You may not hear from me again. For a while. I don't want you to worry, though. I'm in a spot of trouble, but nothing I can't handle. I'll figure it out. Whatever you do, don't come looking for me. I'll call you when things are right. I know I haven't said this enough, but I do love you. Always have. Goodbye, Maya.
Wow, this doesn't raise like a death flag or anything, like right off the bat. Good gosh.
I must have called him dozens of times, but there was no answer. And then his phone was switched off. I took the next available flight out early next morning. I didn't sleep a wink on the plane. I kept thinking about what kind of trouble he might be in. As soon as I landed, I checked into a motel and then took a cab to the last address I had for him. In the pre-dawn light, the city seemed to grow more decrepit the further in I went, like a thing whose core was growing rotten. I don't know what kind of trouble he's in, but when we were growing up, after Ma died, when it was just the two of us, he'd come to me when he was in real deep and needed saving. And I would save him.
The older sister sounds like a thug. I love it. So just out of curiosity, if you can comment below, like,
I should get this over with quickly.
if you were
I'll
the
find him,
sister,
make sure he's okay, then head back. I'm already missing a day at work.
if you were the sister, would you have gone and found him based on that message, or would you have just, you know, done as he asked and not looked for him? 40541 2. I really wish there was a run feature. I'm guessing since there's not necessarily a run function, that maybe we won't have to run away from anything, right? That would be the good news. But this apartment complex is shit. Ooh.
Hello?
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Huh, where'd they go? There was someone just here. Well, this is it. I should just ring the doorbell, see if he answers.
Although if he's been drinking, I don't have much hope. I guess he's either not home, or he's sleeping off a drunken binge, which would not be entirely surprising. Maybe I should just try to open the door and let myself in.
Hey, I love how we always talk to ourselves out loud.
Gosh, what is that smell?
There's gotta be a light switch somewhere.
Nick? Nick, are you here? How is he living like this? This is terrible.
Have you seen the rest of the complex? Are you surprised?
What is he doing to himself? Once I find him, I'm gonna have to see about getting him some real food while I'm here.
Well, pizza's kind of real food. Dirty plate. You know, open, go back.
Right, like this is gonna keep...
Sometimes you should...
Nick, are you in there? Are you okay? Open this door.
Sometimes you should listen to the notes. I don't know how you expect me to get this damn door open.
Didn't know he kept this old picture of Ma. This was taken maybe a year before she died? Before the cancer started turning her into skin and bones.
Oof. Oh.
When Ma got sick, He was 8 and I was 15. We watched her waste away and die from cancer. We never knew our father. No kid should have to lose both parents so early.
I agree with that. When I was growing up, my mom
moved
had
him with
cancer
Sheba after
too.
that.
It's not easy.
She mostly left us alone, so I had to pretty much raise him. Or at least I tried. I did the best I could, but hell, I was dealing with my own demons. I guess I made a pretty poor substitute for Ma. Well, there you go. Looks like he's fallen off the wagon again. Oh, Nick. I sometimes think he was 16, driving home from a party. Alex in the passenger.
Oh.
Nick had no business being behind the wheel that night. He was drunk out of his mind.
Oh, they have to be in
Alex
Europe.
was killed on the spot. Nick survived, but he could never forgive himself for Alex's death. With Ma gone, I was supposed to be the parent, rein him in. I should have been tougher with him. I messed up there. I guess I neglected him when it mattered. That's on me.
See, that's hard though to really blame. I find it hard to blame her because, you know, she was still growing up herself. Granted, she's 15. But, you know, most people aren't able or ready to raise a child suddenly at 15. Oh.
Hello? Nick, are you in there?
What?
Quit playing. Jeez. Hello?
What
Hello?
the
How
hell?
did this door open?
It's one hell of a computer room. Oh,
Well, at least I know where all his money's going. But where the hell is he? He used to love these consoles growing up. He'd spend hours locked into those games. I guess it was an escape for him after Ma passed and we were living at Aunt Sheba's. The worst period of our lives. He was such a quiet kid back then.
yeah, I can see that. Oh, he's even got this AC in here and everything. He is ready to go.
I should check this computer. Maybe it'll give me some clue to what's going on with him.
Yeah, beer and soda all up on the computer. Love it. Pretty decent computer. At least looking from the side of it, you know, I see a couple SSDs or hard drives. Boot failure, USB drive missing.
USB drive? Let me see if I can find one.
Who uses a USB to boot up the computer?
This could be it.
What's a random cord?
Random drawer junk. Nothing.
Okay, well, hey, we got the USB drive. Again, it's in a weird spot. Not a place I would have put it, but hey. Safety, security, anonymity. What? I finally got it all set up. The Sandbox OS, a heavily secure modded Linux variant running as a VPC, and a game contained within. This may be overkill, but it's better to be cautious considering the rep/urban legends around this game. A single execute file, not very cleverly named, no instructions. To think it took me nearly 6 months to track it down on the dark web. The things I had to trawl through to find it, things I don't think I can ever unsee. Don't have much hope for humanity anyway. We're broken beyond redemption. Wow, that is dark. I'll continue taking notes in these text files. If this game is the real deal, it'd make for interesting reading. I could edit it and put it out on a Reddit post maybe. Maybe do a accompanying video playthrough would be a cool way to start that gaming content channel I've always wanted. Wow, that's kind of punny there, considering I'm doing the same thing. But never got around to doing it. It's easy to start a channel, but not easy to consistently put out content. Yes, that is a mood. I admire those who do. With my track record of starting products I eventually ban, I think I know how that will end up. Yeah, it's definitely not easy to be consistent, but it's something that, you know, if you really love, you really gotta work through. and find time. Anyway, first things first, I have to get the game to work. It keeps crashing. When I click it, the lore says that it works at random. You just have to keep clicking. This code is probably corrupted. The urban legends around the game are fascinating. It's not profoundly disturbing. For example, a guy who played it and a bunch of letters. Oh, well, I want to know. Load. Oof. Aha. So it's a game within a game. Haha. So we get the pun. It's a within. This is the first time I've played a game within a game. I think with any kind of horror genre that I've played. Is this lumps of flesh? Good God. I don't know if it's lumps of flesh or not. So is this what happened to Nick? He played this game and now he's gone? Yeah, no. Nope. Any of that sounds like nope to me. Oh, you're still talking. I really wish you'd stop. And my anxiety has just hit level 9. You have to be thorough. Check every nook and cranny for our brother. Oh, there's some red lights in there. I don't like the look of that. Still no run key. Definitely one thing I would really enjoy right now. Run or maybe a crying key even at this point. Oh, this is so weird. Okay, you're gonna flash red too? Ooh. Wow, I really have to get close to you. Holy shit, okay, hey, well, Oh, I'm really trying to stay family friendly here, and God, it just gets hard. Play log 3.
Wait, that file wasn't there before. I'm sure of it.
First impressions, creepy but mostly crappy, yes. A grainy, pixelated PS2 era style walking sim. I hate walking sims, why do people make them? Walking sims are hit or miss for me. I don't know, I don't know what y'all think, you know, if you want to comment below and tell me if you like walking sims. To me, it really depends on how well it's made. The game's also unstable, crashed 4 times already. Good thing I sandboxed it. It's chewing up OS files and then randomly spitting them back. How is the OS still going? It's lost system folders, everything on the desktop, including my play log text and even the recycle bin. The game has no credits, no title screen, no save and load. After every crash, it randomly teleports you to different levels. Oh, okay. It was hard to find, hard to trawl through fake leads and BS. I would have given up sooner had I not believed there was some truth to the stories. Finally stumbled upon the game almost by accident, following an anon link to a file dump on an Onion server. I have no idea what any of this is. I found it amidst cryptically named zip archives, many of them full of unspeakable images. There we are, this is the important part. The myth of the game, which I pieced together sifting through volumes of crap posts full of slivers of truth, suggests that only one copy can exist at a time, and that it selects the player by allowing itself to be found by those seeking it. It is said to have been birthed in the dark web, that seedy underbelly of humanity's worst impulses, forged not by human hands, but by some unknown force. As I spent hours digging into this, the old compulsions are anxietably returning, dark thoughts, guilt, a craving for alcohol. Started drinking again, it's possible to resist. The symbols and graffiti are pre-Sumerian, suggesting an ancient entity, like a greater demon that latches onto its host. Perhaps most disturbing of all is the notion that it can. See, this is definitely giving me some Cthulhu type vibes. Okay, well, hey, welcome. Yeah, Yamjit, back to you. Is that a demon? Damani? There's a door this way. Let's see if it's open. And look, to our fortunate, or to be honest, our unfortunate luck, we can go past. Oh, I do not like the look of that. Oh, I really do not like the look of that. Holy crap, that's... If you are developing, you're seeing this, well done on the audio.
What the hell is this?
People that probably this game is claimed.
I'm pretty sure that was Nick's photo in there. But that makes no sense. I've got to get this game going again.
System restart. I don't know if you should be playing this game, girl.
Jeez, that scared me. The electrics here are falling apart, like the rest of the building.
Sure, yeah. That's exactly what it can be. It can't be anything else going on here. It just has to be faulty wiring. Play log 5. Ooh, we got a new one. Getting worse, glowing signs of malevolence, waking nightmares, oppressive thoughts. Hey. About an hour ago, the webcam turned on by itself and took a pic. I was able to identify the entity from the symbols in the graffiti. Bier Nigin, aka the ill spirit of guilt and grief. Here's the entry from Deacon, perhaps the only demonology wiki with some authenticity. A greater demon from pre-biblical times, first worshipped by the Lagani sect in then Sumeria. Requires human sacrifice, feeds on fatalism, guilt, and grief. Manifests in the recurring nightmares of killers, in the lust/regret cycles of sex offenders, in the dying fungi of men walking, or dead men walking, in the guilt borne by family members of suicide victims, in the PTSD of war survivors, in the haunting dread of good people gone irrecoverably wrong, a vile parasite being that consumes those who it selects. I thought at first that there was no point in the game, just walk from point A to point B, activating shrines, but the simplicity could be deliberate. The pattern of the symbols, the piles of refuse and filth, writings on the scrolls, all of it suggests an invocation, and so the point of this game may be to simply complete it. Have I made a terrible mistake? Or what have I awakened in the dark, in the deep dark? The game is trying to probably eat me. It doesn't say that, but that's my assumption. Oof, I was okay if you didn't boot up ever again. You could have just stayed not booting up, to be honest. Would have been sad not to finally... Oh, yeah, you could have definitely stayed broken and not booting up. Oh, I would have definitely preferred that. Oh, I do not like the look of this. Oh, what a 4 collected. Oh, lucky me. Oh, why is there so many twists and turns? Granted, I get it's hell, but like, come on. Oh, I have to collect all these scrolls. Okay. Oh god, these are getting even better. Oh, I hear the door. Yeah, I don't know. If I found this on the dark web, I don't know about you. Ooh, but I would have definitely left it on the dark web. I wouldn't be looking for a video game on the dark web. For many, many reasons. This is namely one of them. Hi, buddy. Yeah, cool. My day's going great. How about you? Yeah, you know, they would be going better if you were a little bit...
Help me. Please.
Pretty sure he said,
You have to help me.
don't help him before.
Nick?
I'm scared, Maya. It's awful here. Please, help me.
I have a sneaky suspicion this is not Nick. Ooh.
That was Nick's voice, I'm sure of it.
Oh, I'm sure it
I'm gonna get this
was.
PC going again.
But I don't think it was. Oh, I don't think it was
Hello?
Nick.
Is someone there?
No, it's Death.
It's too dark in here. I should get the lights on.
It is Death. I promise you it is Death. What the hell?
Awful. How could the picture have changed like this?
Yeah, I noticed that right away. Oh, I don't want to go anywhere near this bathroom.
Nobody.
Holy sh!
But his face. What is happening to
Oh,
me?
I got chills all over my body. And this is from somebody that's been playing horror games for how long? Okay, well done, developer. Even for somebody that's been doing this for a while, still getting chills. I saw Alex today. He was here in the apartment, standing by. Well, hey, look, we just found out what happened. Same thing, same. That we just saw. What? His dead body cold, his face split open, his eyes wide. He's somehow still alive. He called out to me. He was grinning, but I saw hatred in his dead eyes. Okay, he wanted me to follow him. I begged for forgiveness, but I know it's too late for that. There can be no redemption for a man like me. I must go after him. I have no choice. First, I have to call Maya. I have to warn her. I have to tell her to stay put, not come looking for me, because I know Maya. She'll come looking if she doesn't hear from me for too long. She still feels responsible for me, even after all these years. Still blames herself for my failures, even though she absolutely shouldn't. If only she knew that she's the last good thing left in my life. The reason I'm alive is because she saved me 1,000,000 times already. But she can't save me this time. Not from this, and I can't let her get hurt. If she comes here, she's screwed. Okay, so if we're reading this note as Maya, I would have been like, okay, let me walk out, because I'm not ready for this. I don't know. Again, it's really hard to say because I have a sibling too, and I probably wouldn't leave him behind either, if I'm being 100% honest. My God. Like if my sibling if my brother told me to like leave him behind, go ahead, he'll be fine. I know I wouldn't. I would go finding him too. As much as he may not have wanted me to, kind of like Nick doesn't want us to, I still probably wouldn't listen. You know, when it comes to family, if you have like good family bonds, you just gotta push through anything for your family. At least that's what I believe. It's fine if not everybody does, but you know, that's just how I've lived my life. And that's how I think I should. Holy, okay, Spider-Man, we'll call him. And stay the F away from me. Okay, so we got all the scrolls or whatever the hell they're called. Oh, hey, Death. My friend, good old buddy. Nice to see you again. I don't know why it's always a goat or a ram or whatnot that signifies
What the hell was that?
death or Satan.
Nick, wait! Nick!
Oh, this house got effed up. What the hell? Has no one seen these walls? They would not. Were they this?
Nick!
This wasn't this much trash. Oh. Bad news bears. I feel like this whole complex has been eaten.
Nick! Nick, stop! It's me!
Oh, he's going to the exit, okay. Wow, for really going after your brother, I really think you should be running at this point. I would have been full on, I would have gone through the scaffolding, but... Oh, I knew something was coming from that elevator.
I'm not going near that elevator.
I knew something was coming. There had to be a reason that they left that open. Like, that was... Good, well done. Well done on the map layout. So we're going down. Don't tell me we found ourselves a way into the game itself. Like, don't tell me this is all going to become the game. Are we going to get within the game?
Maya,
Run.
I'm down here.
Oh.
Come quick.
Yeah, I don't think that's Nick. Or not the Nick that we at least know. Oh, I don't have a flashlight. Don't you have a smartphone? Everybody has a smartphone nowadays. I'm beginning to suspect that
Maya,
I know why the game is called Within.
I'm waiting for you, Maya.
Yeah, no,
Where are you?
I don't know Nick.
Waiting.
I don't know Nick at all. But that does not sound like Nick. Oh yeah, hey look, we found the game. We are within the game.
You can't save me, Maya. You never could. Even when we were growing up, you couldn't even protect me from myself. The accident, Alex's death.
See, that's not what he wrote in his notes.
Life. All of it could have been different. If only you'd done what you were supposed to do.
Who are you? What have you done to my brother?
Exactly. Who the hell are you? Ah, there we are. We're not stupid. Well, not completely. We followed you down here. It's kind of stupid. Now that's two people that are
Sometime
gone.
later, I found myself back in the apartment. I couldn't remember how I got there. There was no sign of Nick, or the thing that had looked like him. And his computer would no longer turn on. I did the only thing I could. I filed a missing person report and flew home. It's been 6 months since then. I've tried every possible way to locate him, but there's been no word from him. I keep thinking about the thing I saw at the bottom of those stairs, the thing from inside the game. When it came at me, just before its awful malevolence could engulf me, something or someone stepped between us and shielded me. I think that's how I got away. I think it was Nick who saved me.